Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime, live stream of our Let's Make Contact Space Engineer Survival playthrough series. Today should be an interesting day. We have a lot of time today to work with. We may end up actually doing 2 different streams. This one, of course, being Let's Make Contact, and we may either continue Let's Make Contact with the second stream, or maybe we'll do some more work on our Hard Knocks series. So, hope you guys are doing well. See, the last time we left off, we had captured a salvage opportunity. We came across an abandoned station. It's one I've seen before. It's one I've actually done some work on another series before. Let me make a correction to that. Not too long after we started streaming the Space Engineers playthroughs, the Ares at War scenario was dropped on the workshop. And, I was planning on doing a series with that, and it just never ended up materializing. But one of the playthroughs with that I started just getting a feel for the scenario, we actually found a station like this. And, it was almost got it converted into a large grid surface rover. So I have worked with this design before. I tried some different things. So I think we are going to do something with this. I had not, well, let me say, I had somewhat considered possibly trying to incorporate this as well as some of the other places we found in our planetary encounters with maybe like combining some of those bases together and maybe attaching it to this. But I'm not sure if we're going to end up doing that. Did a tiny bit of work off camera, nothing crazy. Really the only thing I've done is add this basic refinery, a cargo container, and a basic assembler, because we are going to need a lot of stuff to get this place fully repaired. I did go ahead and get this cargo container completed. Is it fully completed? Yeah, it's fully completed. But repaired some pipes here so that we can at least drop some stuff in there for storage. Of course, we got another one here. My experience with repairing this station past, there are numerous incomplete conveyor junctions traveling through this station that are going to have to be repaired. We've got the large hydrogen tanks down here, conveying, of course, again, is going to need to be completed. Yes. Actually, let me take a look at that. Let me see which large container this is. I don't think that's looking at. I think that's what I had for this one up here. Let's see what we got here. No, actually, that is just for this. Okay, so we can get this cargo container completed since there's a whole lot left of that. Let's see what we got in here. We got stone. This should be getting processed. How much we've got? Yeah, we can go ahead and get this stuff. All right. So we're going to be, for the most part, we're going to be working on repairing this station. So probably not going to be a ton of excitement involved in this, but of course we always will take advantage of spawn opportunities that come up. We can do something with. But for right now, let's go ahead and get. Let's get that. I want to try to get a complete path. Like I said, you can see this. So much of this is incomplete, and if nothing else, get a tank. We've got some storage, and so 2, 5, 6. We've got 7 on the tank. Go ahead and finish this guy up. And that's good. We've got 2 full tanks there. Oh, we're probably going to have to do some mining, of course. I think I'm going to use... I don't think we're going to use a tardigrade. We may go with something similar to our eco. We built in our art books. Or never mind that. We are going to try something different. Let's pull what we can out of here. Go ahead and start putting stuff into production. I'm not going to worry about trying to... We're far enough away from our other facilities that I don't want to do a bunch of back and forth. So, let's just get... We're gonna collect locally. Okay, so... We're gonna have to keep in mind. So we got something flying by. A proto-class Corvette. Okay. Let me go ahead and throw some information that I've gathered just from our last few playing sessions. Since the fieldwork update has come out, the mods that we have typically used for capturing NPC grids, either cooperative NPC takeover or hostile NPC takeover, have not been working as they were designed. From what I understand, the update kind of rearranged some locations of certain things in I'm guessing the SBC file or wherever things are stored. For right now, all it takes to capture an NPC platform, and this is with hostile takeover, this is with cooperative NPC takeover. If you can get to a control panel, or if you can make a control panel, you can take over the grid by selecting all of the components in the control panel and changing the ownership to you. If you get on, we're using hostile takeover here. If you get on board, you're still going to get the highlighted blocks when you pull up your grinder of, you know, cockpits, flight seats, control seats, I say cockpits, remote controls, all the same tiers of items that need to be hacked But here's the thing, it doesn't matter. If you can get one of those things, if you can get access to a control panel, you can take ownership of the grid. So until those mods are updated or there's a change, that's just the way it is. So we're probably going to have a lot easier time capturing NPC grids than we would normally. Just at some point, either we're going to find out that the mods are not being updated and we'll have to get rid of them or not use them, or it's going to get fixed and we're not going to know it until we get on board, and then that could make life difficult. So just a little kind of public service announcement about the status of our NPC takeover mods. I have relocated some things for our little goblin runabout. We now have these lift thrusters back here. We were having to do the atmospheric thrusters were having to do a lot more work since adding the extra weight of these NPC thrusters. So I had to add that. Let's see what else we can do here. Let's go ahead and grab what we can. Like I said, this is pretty much what, okay, so we got a tank. That's good. Ideally, what I would like to do is be able to get a path from our cargo containers to this first tank complete, so at least we have an ongoing path we could pull parts from or whatnot. But don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off. So let's we'll go ahead and try getting some of these things started. Also believe we should have a path. I think that is a conveyor there. Come on, Maria. I don't know if I can select it. Okay. That gives us up to a conveyor that the basic refinery connects to. So again, the idea being to get as much of this connected as possible. Can't get to that one. Could get to that one. This one. This one. This is where we're going to have to start. We're actually going to have to cut some of these blocks out to get to this path. So, how many is that? We have room for 2 more. Yeah. If I remember right, there's an O2H2 gen behind one of these. Here we go. Or we may have to add one. Oh, that actually looks like... Okay. Alright, so that's our conveyor block over the conveyor junction over there, which is damaged. It just doesn't look like it. I think we can fill some of this space with O2H2 gens instead of doing the conveyor belts. We'll make use of some of that interior space. Get that started real quick. Sorry, guys. Let me do a quick recharge, and then we may go get that. We'll go get that unknown signal and hopefully bring it back. That's if it has some valuable stuff. I have marked a couple locations you can see right over there where we've got some iron, we got some cobalt, and then over here we've got some nickel, silicon, and magnesium. That's the majority of our required, necessary stuff that we need right now. So if I can manage to get a couple of inexpensive miners built, we can have them doing some of this legwork that we're going to have to do for right now. Get that unknown signal. Where is it? Over there. Okay. Wreck. There we go. Why is my reputation? Something's happening somewhere. Don't know where, but something is happening somewhere. Odd. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Let's make sure it's not a runner. Yeah, we're fighting somebody. You have no idea. Not a runner. Okay. Oh, I hope that's not our big stuff up there in space. That would really suck. Oh, I actually might know where that's coming from. We had some over here at our watchtower that we recently captured. There was a I think it was a parallax. I think it was parallax. I'm not entirely sure. The station and a couple. Yeah, it was parallax. That were ships over there, Heroes Prides, if I remember correct. So we might be fighting those, which also means we might be taking a lot of damage because those ships, those little fighters, can do a lot. Hopefully our stuff will be able to take care of it. We've got our wolf cub or whatever it is over there too, though, so we might be finding ourselves in a bad situation. Badly. I've also noticed in the last couple of playthroughs that unknown signals have not been distributing prizes, skins, or anything like that, any rewards when you pick them up. So that's something to keep an eye out on, guys. Got our thing on the front, don't we? We do. Not a great place, but especially since we had to relocate our we had to add those other thrusters, but we should be all right. I think we'll be okay. I think I'm going to have to make some changes to this. We're going to have to make some changes to these thrusters. These NPC thrusters are sound. Too fast. I'm going to have to flip 2 of them. Or I might pull 2 of them off to what do you call it? We're gonna that we need to make a miner. We need to make a miner to do some of this work. Where am I on the platform? The reverse thrust is killing us right now. Over a little bit. Drop that. Come back over here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take this. Take that. Do is we're gonna take these lower ones. We're gonna flip them around. Gonna move them up 1 block. And then we're gonna replace the ones I just took off. We're gonna put it back here. So where's he going? Where is there? Oh, we did see there was an ember something out there, wasn't there? There's an ember something out there. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can do this. Okay. The other side. Shouldn't be. Come on. Forward. Drop that. I'm going to go ahead and put these on because they're in my inventory. I don't want to don't want to be carrying them when we're grabbing parts from the other stuff, so. So we're going to have to adjust our group. I don't lose them, but let's go ahead and get this done while we can. I need some weld pads. And 2. Okay. Now we're going to repair this this guy when we come through the other side and add the O2H2 gen, since we'll be getting rid of some of this stuff. I want the O2H2 gen to be on the inside the structure. Okay, nothing disappeared. Good. Should not be an issue, but chance. One, 2, 3, 4. No, screw it. I'm not gonna put them on there. We're still gonna need the weld pads. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just gonna put those back in. We need to build it. This is gonna be more than enough right now for us. We got NPC thrusters at the top. Should be good there. That gold. That gold. Leave those as they are right now. Just don't want to. Actually, no. Where's this guy? Now, plunge miners would be my preferred. Version of miner to do this work. But we're gonna have to see about that. Let's see what I've got. Down to less than 2K on stone. Cobalt, nickel. Got the gold. Hmm. So it won't be a... Will not be a... I hate to leave those. I'm worried that they're going to disappear. They're going to despawn. But let's go ahead and get this ground down. Second, guys. There's severe thunderstorm warning. I guess one story I didn't share with you guys about our recent trip. We were present for an actual tornado. Passed just north of us. In fact, that was the first time I had ever actually heard the tornado sirens. This part's in there. We're going to jump on. Risk losing our thrusters here. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. Please don't. No. That mouse. Need to add these. There we go. 3. Get this unknown signal. Should be fine. Too far away. We got silver and gold down there, which is good. Other stuff over here. Some ice. Oh, we definitely need some ice. Oh. Fueling station, security outpost. Okay. Got it. Neither one of those are very, I'm going to say tempting targets. They're not the best. It's a weird looking one. It's different. Oh, sure. Pretty cool looking. Nothing. Not sure what's going on, but not working the way they're supposed to. Put that away. We'll flip this thing over. There's the hydrogen thruster. That's kind of cool. I didn't see an access to is it on top? There it is on top. How about that? Okay. And the grid. Take this stuff. Get to work. Really glad we found a little bit of ice. We don't really have a way to, we don't have a way to process it at this station, but we will soon. This little box, I didn't see those little feet. I hope we didn't lose that thruster. I hope it didn't, like, fall through the ground. Should have grabbed it first. And fallen through the ground. So, please tell me I got it. No, I got it. Okay. We might have got it. These have extra little blocks on them. So annoying. So, maybe not. No. Just there. We got everything. Oop, there's one. Got that. Okay. Wasn't really sense not going ahead and grinding that stuff down. So. Okay. Rust issue here. Should be good. Ice. Need to kind of mark the ice. I'll come back and mark the gold too. It's deep. It's here. It's not that deep, actually. I was up higher than I thought. It's earth-like. Ice, magnesium, and silicon. I didn't see anything else around here. Is silver? No, there's silver too. Now that's 690 meters away. We're not. It's the silver and gold. Okay. I may try to work in an advanced refinery and a second. At some point, I have an idea where I might put those, but Not fully decided yet, so. Gotta get these, I gotta get some miners built. I'm trying to take advantage of the unknown signals just because they can provide components and actual, like, grid boxes that we could use for some of this, because right now we are kind of limited on what we can make, that sort of thing, so. Yeah, let's see if we can find something. Gold. I'm always looking for more ice, so. I'm actually low on, although it doesn't. 72, 0, and 6. That's ridiculous. More ice. Do have some more ice around, it looks like. It's almost like the same one we just found, so. Oh, we didn't find anything that time. I guess we were supposed to find the other times. It just didn't happen. Well, church components aren't bad. I'm definitely not going to complain about that. Need legs. Let me get these legs out of here. Get the little feet first. What is that? Is that a thruster down there? That will break something. Okay. There's no way I could have done this. I could have just picked it up and flipped it over and then we wouldn't have to worry about it, but I'll do that after I get this. All right, there we go. Not losing anything. What are we going to lose there? Makes sense, but okay. Plate. That's why. There's a plate. Of course. Gotta have a plate. Something else. That. that. Yeah. Ice, more ice. It'd be nice to see this during the daytime, kind of get an idea of like if there's perhaps another approach to these deposits. Would be helpful. This looks like a pretty decent sized deposit. All right. The sun's coming up. We'll be able to hopefully see something here soon. Drop these parts off. Charge up. Okay, I just realized there is no, really the thing we need to get. We can get a, which I feel like we should be able to at this point. We should be able to get an O2H2 generator online. We can go pick up ice. Charge. Okay. So I'm gonna turn those lights off. I'm gonna drop this off. Ooh. That's pretty good. I'm a little bit concerned that I have a limited amount of hydrogen as we stand. And get up here. I can at least start placing some of this stuff. Okay, so we're going to need that. We'll go to do 2. If we can, we'll try to put 2 O2 H2 gens in here. We may not be able to get that done, but let's see what we can do. Another unknown signal. 67%. Don't need. Where did signal go? It's not that far. Okay. Go ahead and get this thrown in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add those tubes to the build plan. Dang it. I really wanted to get that. Ugh. Dang it. There is a ladder. If I'm correct, I think it's over here. Yeah. Ideally, we won't have to deal with that, but all components withdrawn successfully. Let me go ahead and add those tubes. If I can do that, we will have that set up. May not need all of those components, but it should be good. As long as we can get that conveying working, we can go and do some monotonous grinding of drilling. Be good. All right, we're good. Let's do this. Okay. 2H2 gen. It's crazy rain right now, let me tell you. Come on. Okay, so we can go get some ice now. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Now we have another unknown signal out here. It's not really in the vicinity of the lights, but check the unknown signal and then button. Where'd you get? Way over there. Okay. What is that? Callisto? Not quite prepared to go after that. We don't have any defenses in the area we're working, so we need to be mindful of that. They're too bad. Just had to pause, a little lag spike, so I'm always looking to see if something else has popped up. Tell which one this one is. Is that a roller? It might be a roller. Let's sit down. Be able to figure this out pretty quick. Go ahead and lock onto it. That way if it does try to roll away, can't. Yeah. Nope, nothing. Give something good. The girders aren't really going to do anything for us, but This one is pretty basic. I gotta leave these lights on. It's dark out anywhere. Nice. ISO. Okay. Right over the ice. So it's on so we can find it. So I can't put in there. Ridiculous. Reactor component in there. Makes sense. No, okay. So no, I won't pass. That's full. Okay. I guess this is what I got. So let's find some. Let's get some ice. All right. We got ice. Looking. We'll get some more of that on the way. It's ice. Pause it. Let's open this up a little bit. Right. Okay. So we should be able to load up here. Pretty good. Whatever. We'll drop whatever stone we pick up and just. The rest is like a small deposit. It sucks. Really hoped for better than that. But
inventory is full. Maybe consider changing
Let's see.
gears.
Yeah.
You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory
Still.
DLC?
Okay, good. Cannot fill that up anymore. So I'll just go ahead and get out of here. Oops. Good news is that we'll be able to take this, dump it straight into the large cargo containers. Good news is we'll be able to fill our bottles. Not that I'm worried about the oxygen, it's the, of course, it's the hydrogen. Do we have another unknown signal drop yet? I haven't seen one. We've been doing these quick turnarounds, so. I also need to get the stuff out of the, Can I move any of this stuff to our small cargo container? Nope, not yet. Ooh. That should go. Oh, we have no connection to that small container. That might be an issue. Okay. So let me go ahead and drop this stuff off. So we're gonna need to find out what's, we got something broken possibly here. The easiest way to find that out is to build info, CN for conveyor networking. Yep, you got a broken something. Yeah, broken conveyor. Broken. You may have more than one, which sucks. Okay. Get rid of that, since we know what the problem is. Okay, signal. Let's go ahead and get this. Yep, broken stuff. Okay. I thought this was on top. I thought it was connected via the top of the tank, so that's where my problem ran into. Let me get out of that hole there. We'll go ahead and add two of those, right? Two, and then conveyor junction. Yeah, that should be right. Get that started. Okay, we're still making stuff. That's the important part. Materials yet, so. need more nickel sooner than cobalt, so trying to run low on iron though, so we are definitely gonna have to be smart about this. Button. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we're connected there. That's good. We should be able to pull some of the stuff out of. Gotta be careful about that. Now let's try it. Small cargo container. There we go. Ah, that's large. All right. Okay. There we go. So I want to make sure. So we're good through here, down to there. There's a block here. I don't know what this door is supposed to be holding. From here, we should also be able to now send our bottles. Hydrogen. Show the block in terminal. Show the block in the inventory screen. God, I hate that. Oh, terrible. We're not getting any hydrogen there. Strange. There's no hydrogen in there. Why is that? Up to H2 gens. Where's the ice? My goodness, this is extremely annoying. Cargo come out. Goodness. Urgh. So silly. All right, okay. O2. it's now making something. Ridiculous. There we go. Why it didn't get pulled there in the first place? Who knows? Ridiculous. They're all automatic push-pull. Yeah, we should be pulling this stuff. It's not. It's dumb. Dumb to dumb. Okay. Like I said, we've also got... there's oxygen tanks right here. They're not 100% necessary at the moment. So... from there, though, we should be able to put a block. There's something else, I think, a vent that's there. Okay. I know we're gonna need some more iron, so why don't we go ahead and we'll make a quick iron run. Trading wandering merchant, okay. I'm almost expecting him to crash. Very likely. Yes, we didn't have to put a lot of ice. We didn't have to collect a lot of ice. We just needed to... Oh, we're gonna... Okay. Get an unknown signal also. I'm gonna capture this one. But I'm not gonna grind any of it down. I'm not gonna take any of the inventory. We're just gonna claim it, capture it, and then we'll pick it up and bring it back rather than fill our inventory. Just had, there's the Ember Defense Station. That's what that guy was going to. We got down here. Nope, not a roller. Okay. All that matters. Quick run. Yeah. Why it's not working? Not working. Claim the grid. Yep. Control panel. Everything. It's ours now. Yep. Nothing else in here. Where's my iron hole? It's over there. Okay. Pick it up and take it over. Not typically the way I like to do it, but I don't have an antenna on the goblin, so we're just gonna, and I don't want to leave a GPS. Just don't feel like going through that. See if this thing will stay on here. Will it? Hey, it will. Awesome. Okay.
No matter how
The
hard
good,
you push,
good iron
that
deposit.
will never fit.
Definitely don't need all that stone though, that's for sure. Dump that out up here. Let's go ahead and put what I can in here. It's like that was it. Where did these come from? Put it in there. Huh. That was ridiculous. Why is... That's just weird. Okay.
Engineer, a steel plate cannot get to your inventory.
Iron. Iron.
No matter how hard you push, that will never fit. You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory DLC?
Okay. I don't know if this is going to give us enough. I mean, it's going to be close, guys. I mean, not what I wanted. Pick it up. Thank you. We can hopefully start putting together at least a semblance of a miner. Actually see the security outposts up there. It's funny. Charge. Everything that was in this should have gotten pulled, I would say, but it doesn't look like it did. Okay. And just move that to the front. That's where I need it. You can do that too. All right. Okay, I'm gonna jump in a chair here to charge for a second. I need a short break, guys. I will be back in a few minutes. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Binary. Go ahead and throw that scrap in there. That taken care of. It should fold out the rest of the way. Power cells. Okay. So let's figure out how we're gonna our plunge miner. Top connector where it connects there. Do I want to see? It would feel like it would be beneficial to save that for perhaps something else. All right, let's get this ground down. Before I do that, because I'll more than likely hit this block and drop it. Let's pick this thing up and move it a little bit over to a better block. There we go. Take this out. This chance of taking the block out underneath it. Plates on the bottom of this. Looks like we do. Good now. this point, I'm wondering if I need to... No, what are silicone? Silicone. 2.3, 192. Let's go. Silicone. Which one was closer? That one. Nickel. Hopefully this is more than just a vein. That looks pretty good. Don't about that too much. Open this floor up a little bit. This spot. Huh. I actually need to start thinking about perhaps putting in a second basic refinery. Just to keep up and we can get enough materials to their unknown signal. Yeah, over there. Okay. Sense to me why that happens. Hopefully that will fill with silicon after that. Well, I grab it because I know we're going to need glass. To need here. Okay, so it's pulling silicon now. Okay, good. little bit better. We gotta give us a little bit better situation there. Trying to think of a cheap setup here. Something that's not going to be too tall. Okay. Let's see. We got two. It's 20 of these. Get those made. Need motors. Start with start this over here. Not what I wanted, but it's gonna have to do. Be that big. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. easily clear that. Interior plate. Need to worry about O2 right now. Have some modular cargo, if it'll fit. Well, block in between. So cargo has. See what this thing is. The now I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get enough lift on this thing. Hoping that should clear enough material to allow us to get that stuff. So I'm going to put flat mows in here. Let's go let's recharge real quick. So we're going to put a connector on top. And this should fit underneath these platforms. And if I can get it to do that, good. We'll get it Pam set up on it. So I'm going to have to, still got to do the remote control, program block, sensors, and it's going to be Ejectors would be nice. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that done. Yeah, I might be able to get ejectors in there. Two batteries should be good. Oh, that reminds me. We need to get more production. We need more. Two more of those. Still silicone. Then nickel, then cobalt. Should be good there. Okay. Getting a little bit more in the way of should go ahead and make the connector. Do the flat one. I don't really know why. Yeah. I don't typically use it. I guess maybe that's why I just want to try using it. projector. That. Remote control, please. I'll be right there, hon. So remote control. Got two gyros. I think will be enough. Protector. There's... Oh, that is not in there. Okay. We are going to need a projector. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Projector. Don't need. Get rid of this for right now. To the outside. Do the sensor. Okay. All right. Hey guys, so I just got back from a break, but it's Mom Bear's lunchtime. So what I am going to do is we're going to go ahead and rather than me stepping away and leaving the screen up for you guys, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and end this stream session, and then we'll pick back up here shortly with a new stream. Just call it episode 42 part 2. So thank you for stopping by. I hope you come back. Like I said, we're going to keep working on this. If we can get a nice functional plunge miner out of this design, which I'm got a pretty good feeling about, we're going to be making at least one more of these, and we'll send them out to collect so that we've got some stuff processing. I do believe we are going to have to increase our refining and production capability. So we may address that when we get back. But in the meantime, I'm going to go sit with Mom Bear for her lunch and make the most of that time. And I hope that I will see you guys when we start back up. Thanks again for stopping by and watching this first stream of the day. Then you can probably expect there's going to be at least one more, if not more than that, just depending on what we got going on. So thanks again, guys. Remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always, always be safe. Close that visor. Don't forget your dampeners. And I'll see you on the other side, which won't be that long. All right, guys. See you in a bit.